Welcome to the world's first reality show in the metaverse, where 12 budding company founders from around the world will pitch to our audience. And 4 savvy judges to back their Web3 startup. Anything can happen.
Why do you need us?
To be the best company in the world.
I don't feel I've learnt an awful lot.
Just give me a woohoo! Luis he's excited.
The only thing that I had was, why do you sound so unexcited?
This is
Build the Block. Hello and welcome to Build the Block, the springboard for seriously investable Web3 startups. I'm your host, Justin Bratton. This year, over 900 Web3 startup companies applied to the Binance Labs incubation program. Binance Labs identifies, invests, and empowers viable blockchain entrepreneurs. The companies in this series are the very cream of the crop. The top 12 companies selected as the most investable, the most likely to make a huge splash in the industry, and we're better to meet them than in the metaverse. In a world first experienced, we're all making history, people.
Now, we have our next 2 founders backstage. And by backstage, I mean sitting at their computers.
They're waiting to pitch their Web3 business ideas to win PR backing from Binance that could take their startups to the next level. But before we meet them, let's meet our judges. An esteemed and savvy panel ready and waiting to be won over. First up, he leads the development of Binance's strategic plans to help the development of blockchain technologies. Chief Business Officer of Binance, welcome, Ibo Ling. CEO of Animoca Brands and partner at Animoca Capital, a global leader in blockchain and gaming, it's Robbie Young.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here.
A member of the World Economic Forum's Crypto Sustainability Coalition, the fundraising and partnership lead of Gitcoin, Azim Khan.
This is honestly such a really cool experience.
And on a mission to educate the world about the wonders and benefits of crypto, our lineup is completed by the co-founder and face of Coinburo, Guy Turner.
Hi everyone, this is so exciting.
Now we do need to raise our judging panel up above the stage. You'll see why, but let's just say it gives our founders something to aim for. Judges, time for liftoff. Now, the judges are not the only ones delivering judgment here on Build the Block. Here to help our impressive panel is our wonderful audience. Now, you play a vital role in helping our founders get where they want to go. But first, I'll explain how this all works. Each competing founder pitches to the audience for their votes. Votes mean blocks to help the founders climb up to where the judges are. Only one founder will score enough blocks to make it to the top. When they do, they'll get FaceTime with the judges, which may or may not help them when the judges deliver both founders' final scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our audiences to focus because it's time to meet our first founder of the show. Give it up for Jeff from Pip.
Hi, my name is Jeff Paik, a co-founder of GetPip.com. Our team is globally distributed but mainly based in Seoul, Korea. I've previously worked at crypto companies like CoinPlug, Fembushi Capital, R3, and also co-founded a conference called Economy.com. I've always believed that one of the killer apps of blockchain was global micropayments, and the exponential growth of stablecoins made me realize that it is not possible to build an open, permissionless financial infrastructure that allows anyone to engage in economic activities no matter where they live as long as they're connected to the internet.
Jeff, welcome to Build the Block. We are so happy you're here. All right, now audience, you are about to hear our first Web3 startup pitch from Jeff, and it's your job to decide if you would invest your own money in his startup, Pip. If you get behind Jeff, he can build the block and meet the judges for some incredibly important insight. It's pitch time. Now, remember that the timer will be ticking away and you only have 3 minutes to deliver your full pitch. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Good luck. Make it a good one.
Hi guys, this is Jeff Beck from Pip. I'm the co-founder and CEO of GetPip.com. We are a payment company based out of Korea, and our mission is to export economic freedom by shaping the future of payments. We are invested by top-tier investors like Coinbase and Galaxy Digital, and also incubated by Binance Labs. In terms of company growth, we have total number of around 165,000 total product users. We have about 50,000 weekly active users, 39,000 on-chain daily active users, and we've processed so far around $23 million of transaction payment volume between users, and 23% is the escrow transaction, meaning that people are sending to non-PIP user. And the users are coming from 78 countries. We generate about $1,000 to $2,000 revenue per day from a 1% transaction fee. The problem we're trying to solve is basically the financial inclusion problem. So 5 billion people have the internet, 1.7 billion people have no banking, even though they have the internet access. So because of the growth of stablecoins and growth of wallet users, now we have a completely alternative financial infrastructure that we could provide. We built basically Web3 Stripe. So we built lots of payment solutions, as many solutions possible for retail users and as well as the businesses and services. So we have a first product is social payment, which allows you to make a payment to basically anybody on social networks, including Twitter, Discord, Reddit, GitHub, Twitch. The second product was Web3 identity. You can think of it as a link tree of money. So you can set up your own page. You can get paid in crypto. Third product was payment button, which allows you to embed a very simple, customizable payment button on your website. Around 7 services have been already using it. This button has been generating around 10,000 to 20,000 payments per day. And the fourth product is a payment link. It's a one-time use link with money in it, so you can send money basically to anybody through SMS, through email, and so on. So our plan is to become the largest financial solution provider in the world. And we've done it over the whole year, 2022. We built basically the Web3 version of Stripe. Upcoming this year, 2023, we are focusing on our global version of mobile payment, global version of Cash App. And this Cash App global version of payment application will evolve to become a crypto super app supporting tradings and lending and so on. So this is our next step. It's going to be called Peer, and we're developing it pretty intensely, and we're coming out in this app is going to come out in Q2. And we are around 17 people now, mostly based in Korea, but we have people in Egypt and other countries as well. Thank you so much. This is Pip, and to know more about ourselves, just go to getpip.com. You'll see more information about us. Thank you.
Well done. All right, so that was a good pitch. So let's hear from our judges. Azim, what are your initial thoughts on this pitch?
Honestly, I loved everything about this pitch. The only thing that I had was, why do you sound so unexcited for something that seems like is going so well? Like, you're just sort of like super casual, but I loved everything I heard.
Thank you so much. I am very passionate about this.
Great stuff from Azim. Audience, it is now time for you to cast your votes. Has Pip got your attention? Do you want to hear more? Please vote yes if you would invest your own money in Pip. And if you're not terribly interested in Pip, then vote no. You guys have 20 seconds. You, as always, audience. Jeff, good stuff. You don't have anything else to do for now. You can sit back, relax, and just hang out. It's time to welcome our second founder. Let's welcome Luis from The Harvest.
Hi folks, my name is Luis Piccini and I'm the founder of Falco. I'm calling from São Paulo, Brazil. I always loved playing games. So when I received an offer to go work in a gaming company called Wildlife Studios, I had to accept it. I started working there on a game called Splash, which was really successful, getting over 100 million downloads. I wanted to keep pushing the innovation barrier in games, and I thought that the best way to do so was in Web3. So I decided to create a Web3 gaming publisher, and so Falco was born. Our mission is to get the best game studios in the world and help them create really good games in Web3.
Luis, welcome to Build the Block. You made it. How are you feeling? Not too tired?
Not too tired. It's early here where I am. I'm in Brazil, so starting the day well.
All right, let's see how our audience is feeling. They're looking good. They look ready. Audience, this is where you guys will be getting to participate very, very soon. So stay focused. But remember, your votes mean blocks for Luis. So when you vote yes for him, he gets another block that helps him go all the way up to the judges to potentially get to have a conversation. All right, it is pitch time. Luis, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Excited about it. Let's go.
Good luck.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Luis Piccini, and I'm the CEO of Falco, the company behind the Harvest game. Falco is a multi-game Web3 publisher. We have the right team and the right model in place to be the best company in the world for a studio to take their Web3 game to. And the gaming industry is very attractive. Web2 gaming reaches 3 billion people and makes $200 billion a year. I believe that Web3 gaming will soon be a large part of the gaming market. But there are very different skills needed to make a successful game. Game design and game development are at the core of making a game, but they are less scalable. And that's why Web2 publishers usually focus on the scalable part of the business, marketing and centralized services. And that's what Falco will focus on to become a market leader. We started Falco by acquiring a Spanish game called The Harvest, which is our main focus of today. And I will talk a bit more about it soon. After the initial success with The Harvest, we made a partnership with an American game called Sparkadia in 2022. And we started 2023 with a few more partnerships in Europe and Latam that I can't disclose yet, but this year is looking very good so far. But let's talk more about The Harvest. The Harvest is a third-person shooter with mobile elements in which 4 teams of 3 heroes each fight each other to become the champion. The Web3 part comes in the abilities. The ability cards are NFTs, and as you play the game, they will let you adapt your playstyle to what your team needs in that match. After winning, your NFTs will evolve, making them more unique and valuable. We're also using our Web2 experience to build a sustainable multi-year live ops plan, with new features and new content every quarter. Now, coming back to Falco, our leadership team has a lot of experience in making profitable games at record speed. Alessandro and I come from Wildlife Studios, where I launched 2 very successful games, Sky Warriors and Splash, with over 100 million downloads, and Alessandro led several marketing campaigns over 7 years. Finally, Ricardo, our tech expert, has been making games for the last 15 years and has founded a successful Web2 gaming startup before joining Falco. And we are invested by some of the best minds of the industry, in particular Goat Capital from Robin Chan and Justin Can, which has great knowledge in both Web2 and Web3 games and has been very supportive of Falco's journey so far. Finally, we are looking for more people to join us, either equity investors or as token investors. Different people might prefer one or the other, so we're offering both. By investing in Falco equity, you are getting exposure to a portfolio of multiple games through several years, while investing in game tokens offer higher liquidity and higher potential reward. If you're interested in any of those, let me know. So, to summarize, gaming is huge, Web3 is the future of gaming, and Falco is aiming to be a market leader with a portfolio of games. So Falco is the best company to invest in if you want to be exposed to the market and not only individual games. My contacts and further information is available in these links. Thanks guys for your attention.
Good presentation, Luis. Silky smooth delivery, my friend. Well done. It is now time to hear from another one of our judges. Guy, what are your thoughts on Luis's presentation?
Thanks, Justin. Luis, well done. I thought you did well there. I think you're going into a very lucrative market, but obviously a very competitive one. So the rewards on offer are potentially huge. I enjoyed the presentation. I don't feel I've learnt an awful lot about the harvest. I've sort of learnt a bit about Falco. I've learnt a bit about the team, and that's great. I would have liked to have seen in the presentation some pictures of the game, an idea of what's involved, because obviously the success of the game is going to stand or fall on how playable it is, how fun it is. So I would love to have seen more of that. I don't really have a great sense of what the harvest is. But that apart, I think you've obviously got a strong team and what sounds like a strong product, but then I don't really have any greater sense of that yet.
So it is now time for the audience to cast their votes. Audience, has the harvest done enough for you to want to know more? Have they piqued your interest? Luis he's excited. He's cheering himself on and trying to gather your votes. All right, so please vote yes. Please vote yes if you would invest your own money in the harvest, or no if you would not. Audience, you have 20 seconds. Go. All the votes are in. Thank you very much, audience. And now it is the time for my favorite part of the show, where we get to turn these votes into blocks and find out which of our founders has enough to climb all the way up to the top to have a chat with our judges. Jeff from Pip, Luis from The Harvest. One of you is about to get some FaceTime with the judges. The results are in. Good luck. It's time to build the block. This was a close one. We have Pip, you guys edged out The Harvest 82-73. You got the audience on your side. How are you feeling?
Great. Thank you, guys.
Well done, audience. You did another beautiful job. Okay, Jeff, this is where it is time for our judges to ask you some questions. The audience has decided that they want to know more, and the judging panel is here just to find out what that more is. The answers you give could influence how the judges score for your pitch. You have 3 minutes. Time starts now.
Hey Jeff, it's Guy here. Congratulations on getting this far. Well done. You have what looks like a fantastic product here, and you and your team, you've got quite a big team. You've made a lot of progress on it by the look of things. And you mentioned in your presentation that you had some big backers. You've got the likes of Binance, Coinbase Ventures, Galaxy Digital behind you. So my question to you is, why do you need us?
That's a good question. We are that is a good question. We are looking for strategic investors, and then this is part of the Binance incubation program that I'm supposed to be on the doing this presentation. So we do need strategic investors that would work together for a long term. Yeah, and in terms of capital deployment, yeah, you're right that we don't need much capital for the operation of the company.
But other people on board to advise. I mean, let's face it, Jeff, there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. So I take my hat off to you on that score. Well done. What about my fellow judges though? What do you guys think?
Jeff, first of all, thank you very much for your very interesting pitch. I want to follow up with a couple of questions. The first of which is, are you regulated? So the regulatory framework for crypto payments touching fiat rails is pretty tight and ever tightening. Could you comment on where you stand and which kind of jurisdictions that you can service?
Yes, in terms of the products we launched so far, we're not really being regulated just as much as the wallets are being regulated. So we are not a wallet, so we don't hold any customer's fund. We simply integrate as many wallets as possible and allow them to have a similar user experience. So one of the misunderstanding of the market, payments market, is that you need to become a wallet to do a payment, but that's not really the case. Just like you can still transfer money from the bank, but people don't use bank to transfer money. They just go to Cash App or Stripe or Google Pay and so on. So the payment service is basically a UX layer integrating as many wallets as possible, banks as possible. So because currently the wallets are not being enforced to do KYC AML at this point, we are one step behind of the regulation.
That's upon the wallet side.
Sorry to cut you a little bit short there, but time was up. You had your 3 minutes. All right, to both of you, Jeff and Luis, congratulations. You guys both had some great pitches. Now, guys, just so you know, getting on this series scoreboard puts you in the running for PR backing that could take your startup all the way. So let's put your yes votes from the audience back on the board. Now, what we do now is we're going to add those numbers, your scores from the judges. Each of the judges' votes are worth 100 points. We're going to add those together to find your final score. Judges, it is now time for you guys to do what you love to do, which is judge. You guys have 10 seconds. That's judging time over. Which of the judges have voted to invest? Did they agree with our audience, or did they decide to go against our audience and go off on their own? Let's get those scores up on the board for the harvest. And now let's bring up the votes for Jeff from PIP. Jeff, you got all yeses from the judges. How does that make you feel?
Feels great. Thank you. It's always good to have recognition of our hard work.
All right, guys, let's now see the totals for both companies. A total of 482 for PIP and a total of 173 for the harvest, which means, Jeff, congratulations. You guys came out on top for this episode with your score of 482. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And also thank you, judges. We have 2 more scores on the board. Luis, how are you feeling? You didn't quite come out on top this time.
I think like we are targeting a specific audience. Rob is in it, so I'm happy with that.
Well, good job, Luis. And Jeff, obviously, you're feeling amazing, I imagine.
Yes.
Jeff, come on. You can do better. Let's feel the enthusiasm. You won the episode. You're excited. You made it happen. You impressed the judges. Check out your score. Let's hear it.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm very thankful, and as you can see, I'm very, I'm cheering in the metaverse.
Awesome, Jeff. Just for me, can I just get a woohoo? Just give me a woohoo.
Woohoo!
There we go, Jeff. That's all I really wanted from you. All right, man. Good stuff. Now, these scores will be added to those from our previous episodes, and we will see you all at the finale, where we'll discover who our series winner is. Next time, another 2 founders will pitch their smart business ideas here in the metaverse. But for now, I do believe that is all, my metaverse friends. Our audience, thanks again for all of your voting and your patience. And judges, thank you so much once again as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time for more Build the Block.